So it's only Van Boening getting the walkover to start, and then was pushed hard by Lee Kun Fang in his second match. He won it.
Looks like the speed's real good if the 6 does play. Well, maybe he overran all the updates as he can. Really nice stroke there. Opened the pocket up with a real fluid motion.
Back tomorrow for the final 64.
So good at that soft, too much of a problem. Oh, he went and zipped it, so there was a little negative angle going away from the 9. And
well, we had 1 or 2 technical difficulties going on there. Sixth US Open, but he was beaten at this stage in Atlantic City by Marco Teucher. Had to go till he was beaten, and therefore out of the US Open as early as the last 64 for the 2nd year in a row. So all of that really underlining. It's so much better.
well, yeah, and Shane, not long ago, but he remembers like no one else, and he knows Shang Jung Lin. But whenever you do go from the one-loss side, you know the percentages are not on your.
And he's got this position ball in hand, and the way he started, more likely than not, it would have been 3-0. But the scratch means we get our first look. Tete Rizal, may not be pronouncing that entirely correctly, but that's where he's from.
He's been around for a couple years, but there's so many more, it seems like, that I've seen this week, not only here at the Hanoi. And how you hit it to the pocket, really. Like this right here should be pretty good. He's going to get close to it as well. Anton Raga has made an incredible comeback to win that match and get into Asia.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear later on, and I'm sure you'll speak to Billy and find out exactly how. High quality stuff to start here on both sides. Kyle Amoroto, his first visit to the.
Wants to get somewhat close to the 5, not crazy close, but he wants to be somewhat accurate with the speed. Now, he just played for the combination. He's in a good position to get to the combination, and that's really nice.
Down. He led 6-4. Looked like he had a good chance to go 7-4, but passed it up, and it proved to be the start of a run of just 4 runs or swings in the course of the contest.
Well, at the end, the ball right before our eyes, and his technique has gotten better, and kid's got a lot of heart.
Fairly significant travel issues.
Easy to hit this one thick into the short rail. That's the miss, but I'll tell you, he's pretty settled.
I spoke to him the other day as someone who's full of ambition, really wants to prove himself, and there's a lot of belief.
Mentality with the young kid. And like you said, I think he's just up for it. He wants to play the greats.
Lifestyle and how to go about practice.
Well, that mentor word, very much connected. Looking at people that you look up for, your road partner, whatever it is. Okay, a little shy here, out of position. He may be close enough to avoid it yet. Nice shot.
I can assure you, used to be just everything going in. And the word that springs to mind in terms of Amoroto here is impressive. I'm guessing your brother Tyler Steyer was the champion.
Yeah,
he's won the first against Roland Garcia. Oh wow! Well, what a start to the match this is.
Well, that's
playing so well, and then he gets the golden break.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you smash him. Really nice. He's going to fall with it.
Shane Van Boening this year. It's been a disappointing 2023. His defense of the world title ended the last 16 stage and in the last 16. So out in the last 64 of the US Open, as I was saying. An Open, where he was beaten by the eventual winner David Al-Kaidi. Last of them with a golden break, but he hasn't won this one. It's gone the way of last year's world champion. Made it easy for him, because that hasn't been the case at all. It's going to be because of his own fine play.
Yeah, absolutely, and setting yourself all kinds of little variations. Now he went 3 rails. It's just as good
in his career so far. How important do you think it is for him, the fact that he's going into that match, having already played on the main table earlier this week, in front of the cameras for the first time? He's already done it this week.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you're training correctly, really, if it's Shane's home table.
So Van Boening has a very... Jan van Lierop is 3-1 up on Max Leitner. Watch the 9. Second golden break of the match for Kyle Amoroto. As Amoroto has, and what's fallen his way. This has been about as high a quality as you could ever hope to see.
Yeah, absolutely. They've made this a pure class for both so far.
Well, with a bit more good fortune, Kyle Amoroto could have been 7-3 in front there.
The key to this shot is don't baby it so much. Get through the ball. The ball pocket opens up.
We may just have seen
the angle on the 3, and the rest you got to feel like was going to get there pretty easily.
Important to keep playing his own way and not start overthinking it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, if he takes a hair more time on a shot, that's okay. But just 3 rails for a position here. Because he got a little out of position. And watch out, cue ball. It's moving. It's moving. Oh, my. You have to move the cue ball a lot more. You never know. Uh-oh. He's starting to leak a little oil with the cue ball. Just right from here. You know, how bad do the pool gods mistreat him? You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. And it doesn't take just one of the lesser
The
players.
most significant rack of the match so far. Double kiss from Van Boening when he missed the pot from distance. Amoroto with a chance. But he's passed it up, and so Van Boening is going to clear up. There's only 1 in it. At 6, racks to 5, 2 in a row then.
And just like this 3 ball, you know, those fireworks racks, and we know the tables are tough, so really no shot can be taken off. That's going to rub a little bit of a rail, but nestled up near the 8. A couple shots he wasn't 100% that it was going in, and 100% the cue ball was going to be okay.
So since he went behind at 3-2, Shane Van Boening has always been behind until now.
Doesn't want to fall too straight side. Ooh, that one got a little shaky, and now the cue ball out of line. You know, it looks like he's keeping it pretty natural with the tip position. Uh-oh, okay, he's all right.
With Elliot Sanderson, it's in losers qualification.
See what I mean? That led from the shot on the 4 is what lose that little frame of mind he's having at the moment right now is by some mistake from Shane. This has got to slow down just a little. Going to do that, but
he's just so good to the drama of Amoroto running out of ideal position and missing. He's so clinical in situations like that.
just got to slow down. This is going to be a little awkward position if you can. He went ahead and said, heck with that. That's most of us mortals that like to. And that's the difference, in my opinion, with what we see now in 9-ball pool with the World 9-ball Tour. It's, you know, it's heavyweight.
The first couple of racks, it was 2-0 up. Never been more than 1 clear since then. For most of that time.
That's what he's shooting. Yeah, real nice.
Spoke to him before his match against Long Duc Tien. He was asking me what table he was playing on. He didn't even know he was on the main table. When I told him, he seemed excited by it. Signs of that kind of confidence and comfort. This environment well for what lies ahead, which is a close finish. 6-3 up. Lost 5 racks in a row. Chance here.
Yeah, big wall of balls to get behind. He wants something tucked in there. All right, trying to bang this around, draw the side rail. Oh, he felt it a little thin. So we'll see.
He's had golden breaks. He's had run-outs from the break. Now.
Yeah, and I might be biased, but I think that's a decision most of the world would take. Really good. He got just about as good as you could there.
Shown he's got all the potential to be a top player, and he hasn't done a great deal wrong. Yes, he's made a few mistakes along the way.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my. Shane, it's going to be a hard one, but he wasn't unhappy the way he struck it. Again, he got a little out of line on the 7.
It was a straightforward 8-9 to finish. If you want a better pool